This is the last lesson on witnessing in a world full of chaos from the life of Noah. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse number 7, it says, "By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith." The last thing I want us to see from the life of Noah when it comes to witnessing in a world full of chaos is that Noah's life is still a witness today. He left a legacy. Noah's life of faith left a lasting witness for all generations to see. There's very few Bible accounts that we can see that people have heard of, even if they really never went to church or really never read the Bibles. The stories of like David and Goliath or the Good Samaritan, Jesus dying on the cross, Noah's Ark. These are some of the pillars of the stories that people have heard, even if they've never read the Bible. I've heard people say, "Oh man, this is a flood of biblical proportions." And they don't even really know what that means a lot of times. Why do these type of stories stand out? It's because these stories left a lasting impact, not only on those who witnessed it in action, but on generations to follow. Did you know that there's over 200 myths about the worldwide flood? Where did those myths come from? Most of them most likely come from the story of Noah's Ark. Also, Noah's life left an impact on the world that's still being felt today. He left a legacy of what it meant to have great faith in God and to obey him even when the whole world around him failed to acknowledge and obey God. His life is a continued witness of God, even though Noah has been dead for thousands of years. How will people remember you? The way that you live your life is a witness to what your legacy will be when your life is over. When your life comes to an end, people aren't going to remember you for your fashion sense or for your popularity or for even the latest fad or the passing fad. They're going to remember you for how you impacted their lives, either negatively or positively. Take two people from World War II. People remember Hitler as a murderer of the Jews in the Holocaust. People remember General Douglas MacArthur as the general who ended the war with the Japanese. How people remember you after you pass on from this life can either be a testimony for Christ or a testimony against Christ. We have a responsibility to witness in this wicked world full of chaos. How are you going to make a difference? Do you realize that you have the ability to impact the world in a great way? God's looking for Noahs in today's world full of wickedness. Will you be a Noah? Will you be a preacher of righteousness? How are you living your life? Can people look at you without ever talking to you and know that you're a Christian? Are you willing to preach to someone else the same gospel that saved you? How will people remember you when your life is over? God bless.